holding on, I guess?
We actually played pretty well early in the game. We got the leadoff guy on in the first 3 innings, and a couple bunts, a couple hit and run, a couple of different deals, some execution, and the next thing you know, we scored one. That guy scored every inning, so that's a good team win. We've been winning games by slugging the ball around and getting multiple double-digit hits, and we didn't do that tonight. Still won the game, so that was. It's nice to know that you can win games in different fashions.
Sigmund comes on, bases loaded, 1 out, difficult situation. Is able to get you out of that with just 1 run. It was huge.
Relievers, when they come in, they got to throw strikes. If you don't throw strikes, you let them back in the game. But he came in. Every reliever that came in there showed a really, really bright spot. Even Boone, his first 5 or 6 hitters, he was really, really good. And then he walked 3 in a row. Sigmund came in and was really, really good, and then had a walk the next inning. So, a game like this, we may leave those guys out there longer than we need to, but they were all good to their first few hitters, which is what relievers need to be. The first hitter they face is the most important guy.
What are you getting from Braden these last few weeks in the middle of the week?
This is his 3rd start in a row in which he's pitched really well, and he keeps doing that. If we were a little deeper in the bullpen on the weekends, we could let him run this game, but he's pitching so well on Tuesdays that we're a little bit thin in the pen right now with some injuries, so we got to get him out there in case one of our weekend starters doesn't get deep into the game. He could be the first guy out of the bullpen, so he's throwing well enough not to pitch much.
Put the same thought with Connor Dotson, just kind of running him out there quickly and then getting him back out of the game.
Dottie's been battling some injuries, and he didn't feel all that great tonight, but he came in and got some big outs for us, so we'll see what his progress is like the next couple of days.
That's in Texas coming in here this weekend. Obviously,
is that who we play?
Texas, that's what I hear.
Yeah, it's typical. You hear Texas baseball. When I grew up, that's the team you watched, the team you talked about, the team with all the tradition. So our guys are ready for them. They're a half game ahead of us in the standings from 4th place, and that's because we had one snowed out. So whoever wins this series is going to be ahead when the weekend's over. So I think our guys are ready. We won 5 out of 6 and playing as good now as we have all season. We just got to be able to pitch. We've got to be able to pitch out of the bullpen. If you don't do that, they're good enough to beat you up pretty good. So it's going to be a good series.
Coach, it can be tough to handle the adversity with the prosperity as well. How do you talk to this team now when they are doing things well and they do find themselves so close to Texas in the standings?
I don't know what either of those words means.
The good times and the bad times. You're doing better now. How do you?
You're talking to a baseball coach. Yeah, if you're going to have a long season, you got to learn how to handle the bad weeks as well as you do the good weeks. But I think we're in a good place right now. I think all of our guys think we got a chance to make a run at this thing. So when you get down the stretch here, school's going to be over when the Longhorns get here. Exams are going to be over, so it's time to think about baseball and just baseball and stay locked in and stay focused. If we don't play well this weekend, it's not because we're not ready. I think our team's in a really good place right now.
Coach, you talked about the injuries in the bullpen. Can you just go a little bit further about that and what you can tell us or what
I don't know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm allowed to.
Sure.
So,
okay. So how do the injuries kind of shake up a game plan as far as?
You got to leave. Donato's going to be out there for 100-plus pitches, no matter how good he's doing.
Sure.
Because a tired Chad or a Chad that's given up 4 or 5 runs is probably still your best option. So he's got to go. He's got to get deep into that game because we don't have a stable forward right now like we did a month ago.
Do you need Blake to kind of step up a little bit more than what he has been, or was tonight a good showing of what he can do and settle in a little bit?
He was good. There's going to be a time where he might have to do 2+ innings. Right now we've been kind of trying to use him twice on a weekend if we need to. We haven't really had to do that, but if we get in a situation where he needs to come in with 2 outs in the 7th, I think he's ready to do that now.